Hey everybody, welcome back. You are listening to the Ultimate Affiliate Marketing Podcast. I'm your host, as always, it's Paul Motley here. And we are going to go over, and I'm sure I've gone over this plenty of times before, and I'm sure you've heard this plenty of times before, but for those that you haven't, and maybe you need a little tweaking on this, we're going to talk about the fact that the money is in the list. Right now, we're talking about building an email list for yourself because, and again, I'll go over this so many times, but I do feel that the message does need to keep going and does keep being repeated to you so that it starts sinking in and you start actively doing it, is the fact that if you build an email list, that is an asset that you own. That's something that you can actually, it's a tangible thing. You can go to your computer, you can download it, you can print it out, hold it right there in your hand on some blank paper, and it's there. You can use that. So generally speaking, when you actually look back, and all the experts will tell you this, you should be looking to earn maybe $1 per email address per month, right? So if you think, right, well, maybe I want $1,000 a month, then you're going to need an email list of 1,000 people, or maybe you want to hit 6 figures. So if you actually break it down, that's only a list of 10,000 people. And if you want to go to 7 figures, you think, well, okay, well, that's 100,000. So you should always be trying to build your list. And one of the main reasons being is when you go back and you think about when people used to rank onto Google for things, and that was great right up until Google changed the playing field and they slapped, and a lot of people's businesses were almost wiped out overnight. But for those people which were actively building their list, they still stood strong. They still carried on. I mean, if you actually look at it, you think back to when like big companies get bought, and I'm trying to remember which one it was now, but when PayPal got bought, for example, it's not the technology that people are buying, it's the customer list. It's the same for Skype, something like that. You could quite easily go out and get someone to build a similar platform to Skype, but what people are looking to is buying the customer list, because that's the most powerful thing. That's what gives a company its value. And that's what you should be trying to do, even as an affiliate marketer as well. And there are various ways of actually building an email list yourself. And of course, it's not just the fact of having the email list, because even if you have an email list of 10,000 people, you're not just going to automatically get that $10,000 put into your bank account each month. You do actually have to email the list out, and whether that be your own products or services or coaching or offers or anything like that, but also other people's products like affiliate products, things that you can actually send out to people as personal recommendations, something that you like and use. And that is how you can then start generating that money. Now, as it turns out, $1 per email subscriber per month is actually quite low. I'm sure I've explained the thing before where I sent an email out to a very small segment of only about 26 people and generated $4,500. So you can see how the power there is, see what the potential there is. But let's get into some basics as far as like if you're selling like an affiliate product and how you can actually make sure you maximize from that. Well, what we'd normally do, and what I see a lot of people doing, is just sending traffic to the affiliate offer. You can go to like places like ClickBank or JVZoo, anything like that right now, and you can find offers that you think is going to resonate with your audience and send traffic to it, basically, whether it be paying for ads to send people to that offer, whether it be through your own website or blog, whether it be on Facebook, whether it be on Instagram or any of the other platforms. You could send traffic directly to it and, keep your fingers crossed and hope you get some sales. But the clever way of doing it is to make sure that you're actually building your list at the same time. So what we want to do is we want to get people to actually give you their email address on the front end before you actually send that out. So how can we do it? Well, we use squeeze pages, which is sort of like a lead funnel, if you like, where you're going to actually offer them something of value, whether that be a PDF, whether it be a checklist, whether it be results of a survey or anything like that, where you can actually build a page, people opt into it, and then you can send them to the offer. But sometimes, and quite often, there's a page missing and people miss out on this page. And it's important because I think that is something that can make a huge difference. We call this a pre-frame page. So if you've got your opt-in, which is still tied and relevant to the offer that you're ultimately going to be sending out to people. But in the middle of it is your thank you page. Now you may create a video which will sort of like talk about the product you're about to send them to, or you could actually grab some of the information off the actual offer page and build that into your thank you page, and then offer the people the option to click through to it. Now, if you send like maybe 100 people to your squeeze page and only 30% of them opt in, that's going to give you an email list of 30 people for sure that go ahead and see that, the bridge page, if you like. But also, with today's technology and the fact that we can retarget people through separate ads, you can then keep dipping into the 70 people which didn't actually opt in on the first go. So you can actually gather up, you can increase that percentage, maybe as high as up to ultimately 40% or even 50% or even greater, which of course then helps you on the back end, because if you're paying for ads, the more money you take out the back, the more money you're going to be able to put into the front. And you can go a stage further than that as well. You can actually say, okay, right, well, after the squeeze page, maybe I'm going to sell them something of my own. Now that might be something as simple as some product that you create, or you might be able to go out and get white label rights to another product or anything else like that, where you can actually sell on the front end before they go and see the affiliate offer. Because of course that allows you then to offset the ads fee or the ad spend on the front end even more. So you can actually then start generating more income from just that one piece of the puzzle before you then go and send them up. And of course, don't forget, those people that you've got email addresses from, there's no harm in you actually sending them emails to send them back to that affiliate offer in the first place. And then of course you then start selling them into other offers, but initially you can send them through to that offer. And if you think to yourself, right, okay, well, maybe I'm spending like $1 a click. So if I go and spend $100, I'm going to get 30 people to opt in. And out of those 30 people, maybe 10% of them go ahead and click through and take the offer. Now, if the affiliate offer, if you're forgetting about the actual lead funnel itself and the product that you're going to sell yourself, maybe that pays out $20. So you think, right, okay, well, based on those figures there, I'm going to spend 100 and I'm going to see 60 back. So 3 times the 20, that's your 60. But you're 40 bucks down. So what if you added in that piece of the puzzle that we talked about earlier on, where you can actually sell something yourself, and it might be really cheap, it might be only 10 bucks. Now maybe a few people are going to get that. Now if using our example, you only get like 2 people to buy, now you're up to $80 and you spent 100. So you're only a little bit down. But what if from those follow-ups, you then get another couple of sales? All of a sudden you only need one more sale to actually get up to a breaking even point, which is your $100. So you get $100 on the back end, you spent 100 on the front. All of a sudden now you're building an email list for free, which is great, because every month then you can sell and send them more relative offers, which of course then generates you income on the back end, going forward and forward and forward. And it is an important concept to realize, and it is an important concept to build into your business today. So don't be just sending out offers. Make sure you are collecting the email addresses on the front end, and focus everything you're doing, even if it's just as simple as sending people a link in the first place to an affiliate offer for a sign up, whatever it is, get them to present their email address on the front end, on the first point of contact. So that's going to end it for today. So I hope you found this a little bit useful, but like I said, the money is in the list, so make sure you're building yours.